The less a customer wants to pay, the more problems you're going to have with that customer. And the more a customer is willing to pay, the less amount of problems you are going to have with that customer. As somebody that has been advising business owners and consulting and in business for very many years, I will tell you guys that if you guys have a side hustle, if you're trying to make more money at your job, if you're trying to expand and grow in your career, selling to customers cheap is a recipe for disaster, meaning that your products have to have the right value and price proposition. That's true. I'm not talking about overcharging, but I'm talking about going to the market where the margin is low, trying to sell a lot of volume and just making it as cheap as possible is going to be really rough, because whether it's consulting services, whether you're doing coaching, whether maybe you're doing fitness coaching, business coaching, whether you guys are selling a product or service, I have found through repetition and lessons, painful lessons, throughout my career and the career of a lot of the people that I've advised and friends throughout the years, that when you deal with a lower price and somebody's going to haggle you just about that price or try to get their money back or anything else, and when the price starts to exceed $5,000, $10,000 for anything, those people just pay it and they're like, great, send it over. Because the more money that somebody makes, the less amount of time they're going to have to worry about nickeling and diming small stuff, and the more they're going to simply rely on you as an expert to do what you're going to say and to be able to get it, and the relationship is just going to be that much better. So I will tell you that if you're doing a product or service and you're trying to provide it and you're trying to side hustle or you're trying to do whatever you're trying to do in business, stop trying to make your product and worrying about your product being as cheap as possible. Instead, understand what the value is about your product and talk about the value of your product. And if customers say that it's too expensive, but you know that the product has that much value, then those aren't customers that you really want to have, because they're going to ask a million questions about it. They're going to not understand the real value of the product even when they get it, and they're not going to know what to do with it a lot of times when they get it to make it work. So let's say that you're teaching a course or you're giving somebody guidance on something. If someone's not self-motivated to figure out the work and do it and go after it, and this is like an absolute strain of their budget to do it, there's a high likelihood that they're going to argue with you about the value. And if your answer is instead, no problem, completely understand that this financially isn't a good fit for you right now, and let me know if you'd like to move forward in the future, you have saved yourself a headache. Let me know if you've had the same experience.